Welcome back. Well, you may have heard of them, the Jumping Juniors. It's an organization empowering young women and bringing Double Dutch to neighborhoods throughout Chicago. Maybe you're someone who said, oh, I used to love the Double Dutch. Well, this started in 2020 to get kids active during the height of the pandemic. And this weekend, the Jumping Juniors are participating in a major Double Dutch competition, bringing teams from across the country right to the DuSable Museum. I'm sure that's going to be so much fun. Lots of action going on. Joining us now are the founders of Jumping Juniors, Paulette Jones and Lolita Scott. Good morning, ladies. Thanks for being with us.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Oh, I'm happy to talk about this. I mean, Double Dutch in Chicago, it just kind of goes together. And tomorrow's a big day with the Afrojump competition at the DuSable Museum. How are you guys preparing for this? How do you get the girls prepared for this?
Well, we've been preparing for the last few months. This is really huge for us, for Chicago. Chicago has never had a competition of this size. This is a Midwest competition in collaboration with International Double Dutch League. So the girls have been just going in and practicing every day, doing the best that they can, and we'll see tomorrow.
Gosh, that's so fun. I know it's a great way for the girls to get active. We'll talk about that soon. Lolita, I know this might be the first big competition that we're seeing here, but there's been Double Dutch on the streets and neighborhoods. Talk about bringing this to this generation.
Oh, yeah. This generation was unaware of it. Paulette and I, we were jumping on the weekends with 40 Plus Double Dutch Club, and we both was fully aware that our kids did not know how to jump, so we really wanted to introduce them to it. So during the pandemic, we got together. We started a 6-week Double Dutch camp for little girls, ages 5 to 18, and we've been going ever since. We taught them, none of them knew how to jump, and so it was exciting for them to learn and for us to be able to teach them how to do it. We did it every day as a kid. That was the only thing we could do. You know, nowadays they have electronics and, you know, iPads, iPhones, and things of that nature. So for us to bring something to them that they can do and have fun without having to pay for anything and just be outside was great.
Oh, that's such a good point. I mean, so often we as adults and the kids, we're always on a device. So I love to see these girls getting together. And Paulette, in the video that we were seeing while Lolita was talking, we saw the girls, it looked like holding hands in prayer around a circle. Can you just talk about the community that's built through your program, the partnerships and sisterships that are built?
So we also have a mentorship component about Double Dutch. We are so much more than Double Dutch. So we have the girls collaborate on like a sisterhood. We do prayer before, we do prayer after. The girls, they go on various activities together. They talk to each other outside. So after watching so many youth navigate more and more to electronic devices and watching their social skills take a nosedive, and watching them become more and more introverted, we felt we should do something about it. And Jumping Juniors is doing that with our girls.
Lolita, you guys started this in the middle of the pandemic. We talked about that. How has it evolved, though, since then? I mean, you went from starting it in 2020 to now they're competing in a big competition. How did we get here?
Oh, my goodness, yes. We were excited. Our first camp started off with pretty much 30 girls. And right now, we've had over 300 girls to come through our camp.
Wow.
As we grow, you know, we get more and more girls. We trying to open more locations. So from the 2020 to now has very much well expanded. We are excited that we have so many moms that's so interested in making the girl a Jumping Junior. And to become a Jumping Junior is great. Like Paulette mentioned, not only do we teach the girls how to jump, we teach them social skills. We mentor them. You know, we make sure that they feel safe and they're able to come to us with anything.
Oh, it's so good for them to have some positive women, positive programs in their life. And Paulette, one last question for you. All right, so I used to compete in cheerleading competitions, and it was just wild day, crazy, and the best time. Set the scene for what we can expect tomorrow if people go out and watch the Afrojump competition.
So Afrojump is unique because it's central around the African culture. With this competition, there are mainly 3 components. So we have the speed, which can be from 1 to 2 minutes, and girls compete in speed, and that's jumping really fast. Then we have something called the coordination, and exactly what that is, coordination. And that's about another minute or two. And then we have a group freestyle.
Ooh.
And the freestyle is all based on Afrobeat. So, like I said, it's all centralized around African music, the African culture. It's a show. It's going to be a really nice show. Not only a competition, but it's going to be a nice show.
Oh, that sounds like so much fun. I love Afro beats. I love African drums. That's going to be amazing. I hope you guys have so much fun. Good luck to you and the girls, the Jumping
Thank
Juniors,
you.
Paulette and Lolita. Thank you for being with us and sharing more about Double Dutch and what you guys got going on.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
So again, the Afrojump Double Dutch competition tomorrow at the DuSable Museum. Here's the information on your screen. You can see the address and all of that. Starts at 11 a.m.